Good morning, y'all. Welcome to another week in my life as a freelance photographer and videographer. We have a very busy week ahead of us. September and October have been absolutely jam-packed. Commercial shoots, events, conventions, weddings, not to mention hockey season starting up, but more on that once we get into preseason. Let's start this off by giving the Nuggets their morning treats and making a pot of coffee.
Starting off the week with some Dark Moon coffee.
Sitting here, taking a few minutes to myself before I get the day going. No phone, no procrastination in bed. This feels nice. I need to do this more. I won't lie to you, chat. I don't think I'm going to break this into individual days as I recorded a bunch of stuff throughout my week and we're just going to put it all together. First on the to-do list to kick this week off, I need to load up my car. Rock and roll cart, C-stands, sandbags, soft boxes, gaff tape, you know, the works. Mike Kirschbaum, good friend, awesome photographer, and also podcast host, gave me this rock and roll cart about a month or so ago. This thing has been so much better than the wagon I was using beforehand. I can load it up with all my equipment, Pelican case, you name it, tie things on the end of it. And then I could set up my laptop to work from it and also show clients photos. It's been an absolute game changer in my workflow for sure. Shout out to Kirschbaum. Thanks, buddy. I have two big shoots back to back that I will need my cart for. One is a Fanatics/NHL Media Day. It's a 3-day shoot. Fanatics are the New Jersey sponsor for this upcoming hockey season, so they had a bunch of different photo and video stations set up around the whole arena. The station that I was at was this crazy LED light tunnel on the ice. They put together like in a matter of an hour. I mean, they obviously built it beforehand off the ice, but just setting up wise, like they set this whole thing up in like an hour or two. It was crazy. Ours was one of the only stations where we had to juggle both photo and video at the same time. We only had about 3 to 5 minutes with each player. In that time, we had to get photo and video deliverables. We were also ambitious in trying to maximize this creative light tunnel. So we needed clean headshots to start. We needed details of the Fanatics F on the back of the jerseys, and then video needed some movement for their shots, obviously. So we'd have the players skate up to the camera, some had a puck to mess with, some sprayed the camera with ice, and then I also had to jump in there for my creative stills and my own details of the jersey. To say this was the most hectic shoot I've ever been on, very high pressure situation, and not a lot of time to get the shot, or multiple shots actually. But overall, amazing experience, really great time to get creative, even if it was challenging with reflections of the ice and just not having a ton of time with each player. The second shoot I needed for my cart and lighting setup was a food reshoot. Emmett's Restaurant had missed some items from the big production shoot we had a few weeks prior, so we picked up those items that never made it to me. Chef and the agency had asked for me to also shoot a few extra items since I was there. If these little things don't eat up that much extra of your time and it's going to please your clients, knock it out. I'm all for it. Plus, Chef let me rip into that tomahawk, so we all win. UFC Noche at the Sphere. Yep, you heard that right. Shout out to my dudes Jeff Patari and Josh Hedges for bringing me in for this historical event. My first assignment was fan experiences and fighter meet and greets. Cheeto, Brandon Moreno, Raquel Pennington. Then I headed into the Sphere for more fan expo, broadcast coverage, and scenics before the show started in the atrium. Some of my favorite moments to shoot or the locker rooms. Hand wraps, shakeouts, and just a cool look into moments fans only really get like 3 seconds of on TV. However, the lighting was absolutely atrocious in here, and I was told not to spend too much time in there as they won't use much of it. I instead focused on moments inside the Sphere. Cool scenics, fighter and celebrity sightings, walkouts, in-cage action, and main card arrivals. Yo, the best feeling, outside of getting epic footage of course, is being at an event where you have full access. You get to shoot from anywhere you'd like. It just makes your job so much easier and exciting when you're not physically limited. Man, that was a long day. Epic event outside of your personal opinions. It's still an epic event, and I was grateful to be a part to document this. Back home now, I need to catch up on edits, emails, and invoices. All the boring yet important admin stuff that us freelancers don't really like to show off because, it's not the most glamorous. Since it is spooky season, I am thrilled I got to shoot my first wedding with Helvis. I've actually shot 3 thus far, and man, it's always a great fucking time. Now, yes, he is an acquired taste. He's not your, for every couple, everyday efficient. After all, he marries you on the unholy Bible and has nipple tassels. Nonetheless, I love it and want more of it. I love the unconventional. So cheers to that. Ivana isn't feeling well, so I had to pick her up from work and then work on setting up my garage gym. I didn't get anything too crazy, just a simple rack and a pulley attachment. Rep Fitness came pretty fast and had free shipping. We are getting a ton of background noise. There's the landscapers, but if you see, we've got a bunch of stuff in. I've been eyeballing for a while now to start. So this area here is gonna be my little home gym. It was funny because I forgot that the garage was open. I opened it like a few hours ago, and so the delivery guy or girl set everything in my garage, which I thought was pretty nice. First of all, I'll show you what we got, then we'll unbox it. Oh, this is the pulley. So it is the lat pull down pulley. Got some plates in there, some rubber plates in here. It's just a little pack of assorted weights, a whole bunch of other little stuff from Rep Fitness. Ball mounts. Yeah, I think I'm missing the main squat rack still. Straightforward to set up, so no complaints there. I prolonged my garage gym setup for so long. I just wasn't sure how I wanted to lay out the space or what type of equipment I wanted in here. Glad I did a bunch of research and landed on making a decision. And I'm really happy with the stuff I got from Rep Fitness so far. Finally got the rest of my shipment in for my home gym. I got the actual rack in and the straight barbell. So now that I've finally got through a very, very hectic work week, we're gonna set up the home gym, figure out this garage, get it dialed in, and yeah, see how it all goes together. I got a pretty good little carved out area for it. We are complete. Got the rack set up. The thing I didn't account for was because I added this pulley, so you got the lat pull down and then you have a low pull down. As you can see, that sets it off the wall good foot or so. My wife parks her car here. As you can see, the little tire stop, so her car is like, that tire is gonna roll right here, which is fine. We'll just have her cheat that way once I figure out that stuff. But even then, her car parking here, it's fine to pull in, but then I'm afraid that she's not gonna have any room to open her door. I have these things, which obviously I could always remove, but I don't know, but I definitely don't want to get rid of the pulley system. I want more use out of this whole setup than just the squat rack, so I think I'm gonna keep it. I got some wall-mounted bumper plates, or not bumper plates, wall-mounted pegs. Now I don't know if I want to actually mount them to the wall or figure out a way to mount them to the rack, because these are just wood studs on the other side of this drywall. So I'd rather mount to this sturdy, which would probably also help the weight. And maybe I could do something like this where I mount the extra weight down there. That way when I put the bumper plates I'm not using, it'll keep more weight on the rack from either rocking or anything. I don't think it will, but you never know, as I'm not going to be mounting it. That might be the move. She's done. I'm excited that this came in. Super easy to assemble. You got pull down bar here, and then you have the lat pull down as well. But yeah, this thing was, whoa, this thing was really easy to assemble. I also need to get a couple extra more stable mats from Tractor Supply to square this off evenly. Every so often, Cole, Mike Kirschbaum, and my schedule align for a morning run. So roughly once a week, as of late, we've been meeting up to hit the pavement for a decent run or garage workout. It's been great to get out of the house and move your body with friends. We always joke, hey, it's your unemployed friends on a Tuesday. In between the busy moments of either shooting, editing, or production calls, it's nice to chill out with your person and decompress a bit. All right, we're almost to the end of a long week. One more gig to wrap up the week. It's an event for my catering client, Cut and Taste. Some private event at the Formula One Paddock. I'm glad to see that they are making use of the space outside of the Formula One event that takes place one weekend out of the year. Tiesto even played this private event. I don't think he's played a set before 10 p.m. since probably the beginning of his career. Anyway, pretty straightforward gig, food stations, and a little bit of Tiesto. Of course, I snuck some food. Cut and Taste always delivers. Sunday. We've made it to the end of the week, chat. What a jam-packed week. Now it's time to unwind, be a normal guy, and run some errands with my wife. Who knows? Maybe even crack a beer or two.
You streamline it, to make sense for you and not trying to do extra work.
You got
Extra spicy.
Where'd you get those? Etsy?
Etsy.
Got the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream.
Because you don't need more lip filler.
I don't have any lip filler.
Alright, so anyway, about to get dressed. Ivana's got to run a couple errands to return some shit like always, so we're gonna get ready and we're gonna head out. But first,
Like always?
yes, always with the coffee. On the weekends we make coffee at home with Starbucks and what do we do? Cold foam?
Yeah, we do that new cold foam.
Starbucks cold brew, some cold foam, and cold foam in a can, splash of caramel. But what's the brand?
There's only one, Tarani.
Tarani. Start with that. So we start with one pump of the caramel Tarani, Starbucks medium roast, unsweetened cold brew, splash, for me a splash of non-dairy creamer, top it with some cold foam in a can. So that's our weekend treat. Pretty damn good. I don't know what we're wearing today, so let's figure it out.
Ooh,
What?
the line.
Your red hand?
Yeah.
Or the fact that it says
There's
slim?
like lines across it.
Or the fact that it says slim?
Does it really look goofy, or does it just look different to you because you're not used to it?
It's not different. It just looks like you want to show off the shoe, and it's just like.
Like, we have to see the other one down too. I think maybe it doesn't look goofy. I think to you it's just different because you never do it that way.
Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoy these videos showing more of my life, a little bit more in depth of the day-to-day. It's also fun for me to have these. If you enjoy these, let me know down in the comments, and I will continue to put time into this form of content. Until next time, see ya.